Alright, we're back. Stas is dressed amorously, too. Stas is the professor. He's a character in this. I'm starting to think that the dog is the professor. Dogs are too kind to be evil. A cat, though. We all know the nurse has a cat that likes to follow people. Alright. Can you think of some other way to find my brother? The only clues he left behind are the bag and the wallet he dropped. Actually, I think we could put those to use. How? Let's just say a good detective has the tool for the job, and this particular tool has a nose of its own. Huh? Oh, come on. Alright. Yeah, the dog, but how do I call the dog? I had to use it through that. Not that good. I don't know why somebody would be here. I didn't do anything.
All right, let's go.
Who's a good boy?
I believe in you, buddy.
Whoa. Oh, you know where he went?
See.
Ah, Rambo. How could I forget about him? All right, Rambo, this is your time to shine. Doggo is being the best boy to help us find lost child. Exactly. Where we go?
This way, huh?
I should follow him right now. Seems like he knows the way. He has the happiest tail.
Got something?
This dog just led me out into traffic.
This way, huh? Doing great.
Meanwhile, Minicat has done nothing but try to hamper this investigation, to which she continues to do. Minicat is the Professor Moriarty to our detective dog. Alright, you guys need to write that story. Minicat. Professor Mira. Professor Minicat. MCM. Minicat Mira.
Got something?
Oh, they took him to an office building down the street. Kento-kun should be somewhere around here. What is this place? Alright, hang on one sec. I have to minimize a page. Oh, okay. Let go of me, you bastard!
Kento!
Hey, that's Kento's voice. Guess now's not the time to mess with the intercom. You'll write the story as soon as the Peanut Lamed bench is up on GoFundMe? Alright. Kento-kun! Take me, son!
Ah!
The fuck do you want? Ugh. Right. Like telling you is gonna change how this goes. I'll take every single one of you on. Bring it. What in the... What's this guy's deal? Let's just kill his ass. The Yakuza. How they disbanded? Alright, let's start by dashing forward and jumping. Oh, okay, I'm sliding. That works too. Taking you, thank you. Yeah, you're Chiba. Okay, game. We need to do that thing where you actually, like, respond to my button inputs. That'd be perfect. Oh, I didn't realize he was in fear status. Okay, well, that worked out. Is there stream tomorrow? There is no stream tomorrow. Why does this guy look like he's just kind of here? He's like, oh shit, they kind of just included me. I wasn't supposed to be here today. Okay, what the hell is going on? Why can't I deflect this guy? He's just too good for me. It won't let me. Who's that? Oh. Can you? Finally. Again, he went into fear stats. Fuck off. That's not what I wanted to do. Vector, the famous Vector, the most famous Vector. That's famous streamer Vector to you. Exactly.
Kento-kun?
Who's that woman? Are you alright? Yagami-san, I'm so sorry. Let's get out of here. Unless Kento is the professor.
Sorry.
Sis.
Hey,
Apologies are appreciated, but they aren't explanations. Now, explain yourself.
So actually,
She was my sugar mama.
was that?
I'm sorry, your what?
So
Well, if a lady wants to date a younger guy and she's willing to spend the money, yeah, no, I get it. Opposite of a sugar daddy. That's not what I meant. Turns out she's also seen this guy is kinda in the Yakuza. You little idiot. How did you meet her in the first place? Well, I used the professor's site.
Huh?
What? You've been posting there? In that horrible place? Yeah, like I said, I'm really sorry.
what?
I can't believe you. All while we were chasing the professor. Kento-kun, how long have you been doing this? For like 2 months now? I started pretty soon after I heard about the site from a friend. I was just reading the site and posting for fun, nothing serious, then one day I got a DM from the professor. It said, I'm well aware of your looks and social skills. You could you could make some serious spending money doing this. And had a little job description
No
after
way.
that. You got the idea after the professor whispered in
Now
your
that you
ear.
mention it,
Amy-san, the professor's goal is to make 8 students become delinquent in some way or another, correct? Yeah, and we're pretty sure we know who 7 of them are.
which means
Well, that perhaps the last student is actually Kento?
I guess so.
You know, it could be. Amasawa is the professor. She's been investigating herself the whole time. She just has a picture of Kento. Just ready to be put up there. Huh? Me?
Yeah.
Yep, and just like that, we have our 8.
Hey.
Well, Amasawa, now that we've got a full list, we can finally work out the professor's motive. Yes, I think we're finally ready for some serious sleuthing. Firstly, the professor's motive isn't monetary, so what other motives could we possibly theorize? Let's see. For money, for love, for revenge, there are plenty of potential reasons. Yeah, that's true.
Amasawa.
Say, Amasawa, what do you think would have happened if we weren't there to set those kids straight? What would have happened? Well, they obviously would have continued the delinquent behavior. Yeah, that's safe to say, but it's also very likely they would have been caught eventually. Every time a crime is repeated, the risk of discovery increases. In all of the cases we looked into, the police would have caught the kids eventually, if they took the investigation seriously enough. I suppose. That's true.
which means
Oh, so in other words, we can predict the outcome the professor was hoping for. They'd get caught and punished. There's a good chance they would have gotten caught and punished for their crimes in some way. Yeah, that seems to be the most natural outcome. Most likely sent to an institution of some sort, expelled from school, and possibly even turned into a criminal case. Oh, what if that was their goal?
in other
Uh-oh.
words,
You say the professor's goal was to get those students out of Serio? By getting them in enough trouble to be expelled or incarcerated? Yeah, but it's just a theory
I
for now.
see.
But it does make quite a lot of sense in this scenario. Let's see if this line of thought leads us to the professor's identity. We can move on if not. So, what do the 8 people on our list have in common? What indeed? What was the professor's criteria for selecting these students? Hang on, these are... What is it? Nah, it's just a coincidence, right?
Kento-kun.
They're all on Itakura's fucking committee.
No.
Well, the cultural committee. You were talking about what they might have in common, so I just gave it a thought, and, and there's no way I'm right. I'm terrible at that. That's sex detective stuff, you know?
Hey,
Can't just tell us.
So-
Well, all 8 students.
actually-
we were on the cultural festival committee.
What was that?
They were what?
Tetsuo!
Are you sure? Yeah, there should be a picture somewhere. Found it, here. See? All 8 of us.
Really?
No way.
It can't be. Yagami-san, doesn't this mean...
Yeah.
Yes, it does. We know someone with the motive for turning these 8 Serio students into bad apples.
In other words,
And this theory ties everything we've learned to the professor about the professor together into a neat little thread. What do you mean? Let's start by summarizing the professor's motive. At this point, it's safe to say revenge. I agree. Revenge sounds like the most fitting motive if the end goal was to get these students expelled or punished. Next up, we've already deduced the professor has an advanced knowledge of computer programming and networking. Considering the complicated Darknet forum, the cheat tool, the betting site for the Genbukai, I suspect those skills are what drove Koga to curry favor with the professor, to benefit the Neo-Keiin gang. Also, that delinquent who sent to the girls' bar, Kizuna Ashiwara, heard something important about when he saw Koga. He had called someone a brat after hanging up his phone. He was likely talking about the professor. A brat? Lastly, and this is the big one, there's only one person from the cultural committee who hasn't been caught in any kind of delinquency. Someone who definitely has the motive to seek revenge on the other committee members. And someone with such advanced computer skills, I wouldn't be surprised if that knowledge extended to
I think
websites
we
too.
finally know who the professor is.
It's unfortunate, but she fits the profile to a
In
T.
other words,
You're right. The professor's true identity is Kotoko Itakura. What? But Itakura... Don't you see? The cultural festival wasn't just a flop for Seiryu High. It was a catastrophic blow to Itakura's ego. It may have been due to her own attitude, but she had to deal with committee members arguing with her, blowing off their duties, and even boycotting meetings. The cultural festival was destined to be a failure with that kind of situation, but she took it so hard that she stopped coming to the school entirely. Who would really be surprised to find out she's had a grudge against her former committee members this whole time?
For real.
No way. Not only that, Itokura-san is very proficient with computers. She put together that mystery trick encyclopedia in no time, and it's professional level work. She also tutored Sakura-kun in the robotics club with his programming.
But
The professor was selling answers to mock exams and stuff on the site, right? You'd have to steal that from the cram school's computers or something. Only a professional hacker could pull that off. About that, there's still something I've been coming to mind every so often. At first, it was just a curious discovery that didn't mean much to anything. What is it, Amasawa?
Excuse me.
Well, when I had you undercover at Todoroki's gym, do you remember when Itakura-san found a photo of Fudo Oshikiri in that weekly magazine? Yeah, I remember.
That being said,
Well, I did some more research on that picture. Turns out the article it appeared in was pulled several years ago due to a legal
What was
claim.
yes.
What? I tried reverse image searching the photo, but it seemed all digital versions of the article were pulled as well. My guess would be the Omi Alliance pressured them into self-censorship at that point. Whatever the case, the fact is that no one should have been able to find that picture, unless they somehow accessed the published
in other
servers.
words,
So you think Itokura might actually be that good at hacking?
Yes.
Yes, it's quite likely. Recall how Fudo Oshikiri turned out to be the key in the payback boxer's case. What if Itokura-san fed us the information so Oshikiri-kun's crimes would be exposed and he'd face criminal charges? No way, what kind of high schooler would be thinking that far ahead?
That being said,
I just can't believe it, not yet. Not the Itokura-san I knew. I know.
Masawa,
Well, let's ask her to come with us, come meet us. Should ask her face to face, and hope the only thing that comes of it is a good
Yes.
laugh. Agreed. She usually drops by the club around this time. I'll try reaching out to her. You should not have that board open for her to see it, though.
Amasawa senpai.
Did you need something?
Oh,
Ah, there you are, Itakura. We just had a quick question for you. Won't take long. What? Well, that didn't help her case.
Yagami-san!
She can't get away. All right, time to tackle this high school girl. Oh, she locked us in. Good. What the hell? Come on, it's stuck.
way.
I think she locked us
Really?
in. Wait, did she bring a key with her in case this happened? Open, damn it! Where is she? It depends if they consider sugar baby activity falling under prostitution. I don't know the laws around it and where it falls. Hey you, a girl just came out of here, right? Kodako Itakura? Itakura-san? Yeah, I saw her. Which way did she go? Out towards the front gate. Outside? Okay, thank you. And that is how you dislodge your shoulder. Yeah, but you shouldn't kick your leg forward either, because that'll blow out your knee. It's better to do like a backwards kick. Damn it, we can't lose her. See her anywhere?
Yagami-san!
Look. Oh, she just wanted to stand by the ocean. Itakura.
Hey!
Kento, I'll take it from here. It's probably best that you don't get involved. Yeah, no problem. All the lights are off. It's nighttime. Alright, let's see the tragic conclusion to this story.
Running through the courtyard wiped me out. Exercise really isn't my thing.
I like her voice
Can you
actor,
talk to
actually.
us now?
Knowing how perceptive you are, I bet you knew what we were going to ask just by looking around the room, right? But no, it's nothing more than a theory. I'd really prefer to learn this was a misunderstanding.
So, Itakura, if we wanted to run our theory by you, would you deny it? Would you?
How weak. Nothing's worse than detectives who don't trust their hunches. Yep. I'm the professor. I'm the one who turned all the cultural committee members into delinquents.
What?
No way. You're kidding me. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Isn't that right?
I mean,
Sawa-senpai?
she wasn't improbable. But also,
A real detective faces every truth equally. But why? You seemed like you were finally happy in the MRC. Tell me, why?
It's time to talk. Why did you go through all this effort?
Well, when I first made the website, it was really just because I was bored at home. Eventually, all sorts of people started posting. People venting about their parents or their teachers. People who needed quick money. People craving revenge. And the more advice I gave them to achieve their desires, the more popular I became. Before I really knew it, people had started calling me the professor. Well, why did you meddle with the lives of your cultural committee? Was that for revenge? Revenge? Kinda.
who voices her?
I mean, I just figured it'd be easier for me to go back to school if I got rid of all the people I hate. But now, none of that matters.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Professor.
Koga.
Koga, you're late.
My apologies.
She summoned Koga here to protect herself?
I see now. Her confession was just to buy her time.
Koga, you've really hit rock bottom. So broke that you have to lean on a schoolgirl?
Goodness, you really are unbelievable. I suppose you're only capable of surface-level observations after all.
What?
She's already a professional-level hacker. We've partnered with her because we are genuinely impressed with her talent. We don't think of her as a mere high schooler, like you seem to be doing. Not that I should expect someone as narrow-minded as yourself to see the true value of the professor.
Morgana. Okay, yeah, I recognize her.
After all, a hacker's age is irrelevant to their work.
And Patty in
Consider the U.S. Department of Defense.
Deadly
Their
Premonition
website
2.
was hacked by a high schooler, and they in turn praised his achievement. Or the recent incident of a 16-year-old netting tens of millions of yen through cryptocurrency. I've even heard of criminal organizations in South America training children to be hackers. This proves my premise. A hacker's age has nothing to do with ability. We intend to nurture her talents for the sake of the Neo Kahin gang, to surpass even our previous efforts.
He wants to get an get even bigger than the Kane gang
Koga,
was
tell
originally.
me, what's your scheme here? I know you weren't turning all these kids rotten without some kind of reason.
We shall utilize the dark web to create the greatest black market ever.
Oh, you're just gonna
The
answer us?
student
Okay.
forum and gambling website were nothing but practice runs for our true vision.
You're making a black market site?
My firm, Koga and Company, has been dealing in illicit goods such as firearms for several years now.
He named his illegal company after himself? Unbelievable, he's been selling guns. Koga and Company.
Unfortunately, the underground economy is already flooded with competition, not to mention your meddling. It's nigh impossible for newcomers such as ourselves to break into a market where there are such dominant powers. However, the dark web is still largely unexplored territory. An entirely untraceable, secure territory at that. Despite these benefits, no one has capitalized on this untapped potential within our country. This means the entirety of online criminal business in all of Japan is ours for the taking.
Itakura, this sound like something you want to do? Help Koga enable violence across the whole country?
I just can't take the horrible cliquishness of it all anymore. Ever since that godforsaken festival.
Just like I thought. She's still trying to cope with what happened in the Cultural Festival Committee.
And it's not like it ends with school. I'm trying to fit in at some desk job for the rest of my life. Just the thought of it makes me sick. I refuse to live in constant fear of getting excluded for no reason beyond getting on someone popular's bad side. That's why I've dedicated all my efforts to what's most important in life. The strength to stand alone.
I mean, I agree with her there.
Sakura-san.
Most of what she just said.
Well, Professor, let's take our leave.
Please, it's too cold out.
Ah!
Sorry to
Professor
keep you waiting.
Moriarty!
Let's go. We have plenty of work to do.
Itakura, stop! Are you really sure about this? Joining up with such terrible people?
I've made up my mind.
Yagami-san, I suggest you stop interfering. Unless you want to see what'll happen to the girl if you don't. Yes, just stay right where you are. Heed my words. Pursue us, and the girl gets one right through the skull.
Itakura-san, why?
Off she goes! I'm very happy I called that a long time ago. Yagami-san, what should we do? She wasn't shivering. She was trembling.
Excuse
What?
me.
What are you talking about, Yagami-san? Never mind. Our next move is to track down Itakura and figure out how to rescue her. Would it really be rescue, though? She seemed to prefer leaving with them. We just have to find her and talk her out of it somehow. Messing around with the gang is only going to end poorly for her.
Osawa.
Plus, we can't let a member of the MRC go down the wrong path that easily. That'd make me one crappy advisor, wouldn't it? You're absolutely right. And one more thing. You've forgotten an important point, Amasawa.
After all,
A truly artful detective can solve incidents.
before they even occur, right?
Sorry, that was randomly voiced, so. You got me there. We sure have our work cut out for us, though. Let's head back to the club room. I want to talk our next steps. Alright, sounds good. You were hoping it was Sawa.
Yagami-san!
Where's Itakura? We're not sure. Koga from the Neo-Kane gang took her. What? She got kidnapped. No, Itakura-san seems to wanna go with him. Oh, wait, what? So, what do we do now? We get to work.
Right.
Wow, I mean, I get it, but how? Where do you think she went? Do you know anything about the Neo-Kane gang having a hideout? Back when I was investigating the robotics club, I found a spot that seemed like it was theirs. Fortunately, they probably moved on from there by now.
But
Luckily, we do have one lead to work with. I actually memorized the license plate of the car that took Itakura. What? You did? That's crazy! Yeah, it was basically out of instinct, although the police would be the only ones who could do something with it. Should we file a report then? Say you saw a minor get kidnapped? No, that should be our last resort. Getting the police involved guarantees Itakura ends up in some serious trouble in the end. Ah, that's true. Should we split up and search the town ourselves? We know there have to be some base somewhere in Ijincho. Oh, that'd take forever, just the three of us. Ijincho's freaking huge. Good point. Wait. Maybe we could actually make it work. Huh? If we have the car's license plate number, there is one way we might be able to track it down. We could ask all my serial contacts. That's Tsukumo. I know that's the super hacker, Tsukumo. Alright, Tsukumo-san. Let's ask him out to help out. Maybe he can hack some of the surveillance cameras the police have around town. If he can do that, maybe he can find the car for us? That seems unlikely, even for someone as talented as Tsukumo-san. We're talking about a government authority here. You got a point. I don't want to get in any trouble either. Of course. Randomly, we don't want to include that. I read somewhere that the police only install their cameras along the major roads and pedestrian areas. Yeah, I don't know about that. Dudes! Yeah, we heard about Tim Curry. Since they don't cover the alleys or other discrete areas across town, I doubt their surveillance system would do us much good at this point. That's true. Flock cameras don't... they can track a drug deal, someone buying drugs across state lines, but they don't do anything to help the millions of children that go missing. Perhaps it's worth looking into as a last resort, but I think it'd be better to consider our other options for now. Maybe you're right. In that case, what should we do? Oh, right, there is one thing that might work. We ask everyone to lend us a hand. Who's everyone exactly? All the students I've met here at Serio. Ichicho's definitely too big for the three of us, but not for dozens of people. The numbers are definitely on our side that way. Oh, now there's a way to go about it. Yeah, since we know the car's license plate, we don't have to worry about false IDs either. This could actually work. Yeah, it's time to work together and crack it for good. How goes, Ten? I'm trying to stalk Sass, but I keep going to the wrong house. Oh.
hey guys,
Hey,
sorry
guys.
to have you come here so late. Like I told you before, the cops can't get involved in this. That's why I need your help.
Sure, but why do you need us, though?
Well, it's to rescue Itakura. Beyond that, though, I can't share the details. Sorry.
Hey, Yagami. This is weird. Beyond a couple of exceptions, everyone here was on the Cultural Festival Committee at the same time as Itokura. And she was the one who we all kinda, you know.
Oh, now that you mention it.
And you've been after this professor person. Is that related to this somehow?
Well, look.
I can't say it's unrelated. I also can't say each of you had no part in the events leading up to this either.
I see. I don't know what's going on, but I knew we'd have to face the music someday.
Same here. And it's always bugged me. I feel terrible that I've never summoned the courage to apologize either.
Yeah. But I was basically just a shadow member on the committee, remember? I only joined in the first place because I drew the short straw.
Yeah, but you still showed up at meetings, at least at first. Even though all you did was eat our snacks.
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, and you gave Kotoko a real attitude, too. In fact, you were one of the first to give her the cold shoulder. Don't tell me you forgot, either.
To be fair,
Did I really?
to be fair,
You
he
sure did.
probably
So
just laughed.
don't go pretending none of this applies to you.
Guys, I just need you to do one thing for me. I'm gonna give you a license plate number. I want you to search the town high and low for that car. It's a black four-door sedan. And I'm talking about covering the entire town. So we're gonna need serious numbers on this. Ask your friends to lend a hand if you can.
Yagami, don't you worry about it. If you need the help, I'll round up Maiden Heaven for you.
Oh, that'd be a huge help.
Yagami-san, you have the Robotics Club support as well. Itokura-san is a highly valued member of the team.
And you know the rabbits would be happy to help if it's for you, Yagami-san. We're out and about so much, we know the city like the back of our hands. We'll find that car no problem.
Thank you, Kitagawa. Nishizono. All right, everyone. Hit me up the moment you see that car.
Understood!
What do you mean Itokura-senpai's missing?
I don't know all the details. Let's just trust Yagami-san on this one. Besides, if one of our own is in danger, then we're all in danger until we mount a rescue.
Yeah, okay, Okitagawa, you got it.
You're right. So, what's the plan, Okitagawa?
We're going to handle this the way we know best. Here's our strategy.
All right, rabbits, time for us to calm the town. Go! Hop, set, rabbit! Woo!
Why'd they do that in English this time?
A pro? At what?
No. She goes by the Professor.
Huh? That's English, though.
Yeah, sure is. Get with the times.
Oh, you little asshole! Don't you throw that foreign bullshit at me! The Japanese word is sensei!
You're so embarrassing.
Made in Heaven rides again tonight, fellas! Let's fire 'em up! Yeah!
Thank you, everyone. All right,
Yagami-san.
lost the Karate Club guys and my girlfriends to help out. Yeah, but make sure you don't spill all the details of the case to them, okay?
Yeah.
Sure thing, no problem.
Yagami-san.
While you two focus your efforts on the crowd support, I'll attempt a different approach. And what would that be? I'm gonna reach out to Itakura-san's parents. They might be able to talk some sense into her. I see. Although it'll be bad if they get the police involved. Well, I'll make sure to observe her parents' reactions as I speak to them. I'll only proceed if they appear to understand the situation. Alright, that sounds good. Well then. The rabbits are gonna comb the town, one sugar daddy at a time. Well, alright, I think it's time to check out the Neo-Kane gang I found when I was helping the Robotics Club. Pretty sure it was in the middle of East Surikame Highway, with the Yamakawa Cowles sign. Alright, before we do that, guys, it is break time, but we gotta check our skills. We're only at 35k, we don't have enough. Alright, don't go anywhere. We got more Lost Judgment for you. We're reaching the final part of the Mystery Research Club here coming up, 71%.